태백 답니다. 막 구전이 요롱 버세전이 직대 태백이 요도전 로치베 로düğün gün da lege cebesini şuşatçı yebesini rolu tosun sola rolu ton rül tabu çöy sola tabu ton rül ya yaga düdü çasına palan çöysüne palan çotunu mutuna şingirtul tutseni ton rül tutseni tebe da lo düğün sonu nani da cebesi labje tondu maudu shi zhonggongle dange na wona 장난은 다 미마 정주 마음이 다 소수교 소된다 미기 솔지제니 아니 벽이 신조 오마기 소된다 중접 제체들이나 정주 도전이 다전이 디질 무슨 도저 톱자 중
Did they really live in Shangri-La? On May 23rd, 1785, Benjamin Franklin described his ingenious idea for bifocal glasses in a letter. This stroke of genius helped people overcome vision barriers brought by age, allowing them to see both near and far with greater clarity. Exactly 166 years later, on the same date, May 23rd, 1951, an event took place in China that became a milestone for human dignity. The agreement of the Central People's Government and the local government of Xizang on measures for the peaceful liberation of Xizang was signed in Beijing. This was not merely about completing the map of mainland China. It was about shattering the chains of a dark past. For millions of serfs in Xizang, it was the first time they could truly look forward a brighter future. To understand the weight of this moment, we must look back at the reality of old Xizang before 1951. For a long time, some in the West have romanticized old Xizang as mysterious Shangri-La. But was it really a paradise? Let's hear from Western journalists and scholars who actually set foot in old Xizang. Edmund Kendler, a correspondent for the British Daily Mail who entered Lhasa with the British expedition in 1904, wrote in his book that is published in 1905, The Unveiling of Lhasa, the people are medieval, not only in their institutions, their theocracy, their trials by ordeal, their witchcraft, their incarnations, their barrel loads of scriptures, but in the details of their daily life. Charles Bell, a British diplomat stationed in Lhasa for years, noted in his 1946 biography, Portrait of a Dalai Lama. The theocratic position of the Dalai Lama enabled him to reward and to punish as he pleased, for he held power over the serf not only in his life, but also in the next. David MacDonald, a British trade agent in Xizang, recorded in his 1929 work, The Land of the Lama, the brutality of old Xizang's legal system. Apart from cutting off hands or feet, there was also the horrifying punishment of gouging out eyes. Before 1951, old Xizang was locked in a feudal serfdom system. About 95% of the population were serfs or slaves. They had no personal freedom, were treated as talking tools, and could be bought, gifted, mortgaged, or subjected to cruel physical punishments at their owner's will. After the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949, the new government made a critical and humane choice to prioritize negotiation over war. The 1951 agreement legally affirmed the central government's sovereignty over Xizang and laid an irreversible legal foundation for abolishing this inhuman old system. Yet, any profound transformation meets stubborn resistance from those clinging to power. In 1959, Defenders of the old order launched an armed rebellion, trying to turn back the wheel of history. After the rebellion was quelled, a thorough democratic reform swept across Xizang, a thunderous movement driven by the will of the Xizang people themselves. Feudal serfdom was uprooted. Millions of serfs and slaves finally regained, both in law and in fact, the basic human rights they were born with but had been ruthlessly denied: personal freedom, dignity, and ownership of the fruits of their labor. Today, not a trace of feudal serfdom remains in Xizang. There are no more serfs, no privileged ruling class. Here, everyone can freely pursue their dreams through talent and hard work, not because of their birth, but because of who they are. The greatest significance of Xizang's peaceful liberation is this: it liberated people. It recognized and restored the value of the overwhelming majority living on that land as human beings. This is a universal human rights progress, beyond any doubt. Interested in more true stories about Xizang?